Hello guys, AB here. Today I'm gonna do a short review video for Tiphera, the order controller for the latest season of Chaos Zero Nightmare. So Tiphera is the latest combatant for this season, and she's a very good support unit. Now what do I mean by that? So let's look at her cards. Okay, her starting cards are, pretty straightforward. It's a basic damage and double heal cards, which you can definitely remove. So her mechanic is archetype cards. So what are archetype cards? So archetype cards are cards that heal. So it's three random cards, right? So you can either heal and gain AP, shield and increase the damage of your next attack card, or you heal 50% and you draw either one of those. So basically they all center around buffing your units or like generating AP. So let's take a look at her epiphanies. So the best one is obviously this, right? So you heal 100% and you select one archetype card and you create one in your hand and one draw power each. So what this does is, you get to choose one of those. So you want AP, you choose AP, and then you get one AP for free, and you also get this in your draw pile. So that's kind of good. The rest of them they're not as good because this one is like you get to choose what you want, right? And the quantum seed, this one is more RNG, right? You predict which one will be created, and if you predict correctly, you'll create the rest in a drop out. This one is really good if you get lucky, and the rest of them, yeah, I don't think it's as good as like the one where you select and create one in your hand and one in your draw pile, because it gets you what exactly you want, right? Okay, Okay, so her next unit card is Form Convergence. So what this does is it's a retain card, so it's not discarded at the end of your turn. It draws two archetype cards, and it doubles a random effect of those cards by one turn. So yeah, so like it's a really strong card where it doubles the effect of these cards by one turn. So whatever you see here, you get double the effect, right? So 1 AP, 2 AP, draw two cards, and then you get like 60% damage buff. So the best one for this is I would say I think it's probably the first one because you get to draw three archetype cards and then you double a random effect of those cards. So this one is really good, right? And the rest of them, they're just not as good as this because this one is like the clear BIS, right? So when you draw three archetype cards, uh, you double a random effect of everyone, so it's like really good. So the clear winner is the epiphany for this is the first form convergence. Okay, let's take a look at her next card. So creation and destruction. So what this does is okay, it's a defense based. So she's like she's like a sub DPS, right? So you can give her some crit chance and crit damage, right? So she does some damage. So what this does is harmonization. When you have the same AP as the cost of the card, it doubles the effect, right? So definitely wanna play around the fact that harmonization is a thing, right? So I think the best epiphany for this is okay. She's not like you don't want this because she's not really suitable for a damage dealer, right? And okay, the best one is probably creation and destruction, if you ask me. Because when your AP is 0, you get to create another creation and destruction, and then you decrease the cost of those cards by 1, which means you can activate it with like double the effects, and then you apply exhaust. So yeah, this one is really good because of the fact that you get to just like get the double effect because you have like no you have like 0 AP and the card costs 0 too, right? So the clear winner is this one right here. So definitely want to grab this. Okay, let's take a look at our next card, dual creation. So when two archetype cards are created, create one identical in the discard pile. So for this one right here, you definitely want this one right here. When three archetype cards are created, create one identical card in hand, apply retain to the card. So why is that so? Because like uh you can save it to like combo up. Let's say you do not want AP this turn, right? The retain um the retain ability is really good, so you definitely want to have like a retain on your door creation. Like, the rest of them are good, but it's kind of awkward because this allows you to set up your turn, right? So this one is way better, right? So yeah, I'll prefer the retain one over any of this. Okay, let's take a look at her last card, Event Horizon. Okay, so this is basically pretty straightforward. So it's a whenever you get okay, so form upgrade. What this means that whenever you activate an archetype card, increases a random effect by 100%, right? So you either increase 1 AP, 1 draw, or you increase the hit of your next card by 40%, right? So what you want to do is to stack it up and then use it. It's pretty straightforward, right? So she's basically, a mini damage dealer. I mean, she doesn't do a lot of damage, so, but at the same time, it's worth putting some damage on her, right? Because of creation and destruction. So she heals and she shields and she buffs your damage and she also provides AP. So she's like a pretty good well-rounded support that does almost everything. Alright, let's take a look at her partner. So, you definitely want to run Tiana because, like, whenever she creates 3 exhaust cards, increases the damage of the next attack used by 15%, max 2 stacks. So, 3 exhaust cards is pretty easy because, like, the archetype cards, they're all exhaust cards, and whenever um, the assigned combatant has both shield and heal through other cards, plus 6% critical strike to all allies. So, you can see a cards right where it both shield and heal, so creation and destruction, right? So whenever you activate it, you get 6% crit chance. So that's pretty nice. So I'll say Tiana is like really good, right? And even the ego skill itself is pretty good too. So I would say if you're gonna pull for her, might as well get this partner too, right? Because it's a pretty good partner. And yep, that concludes my short review for Tiphera and her best FE finish, right? So thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.